So I think we're going to see quite a few conference teams are coming in. So it'll be a kind of a good indication of where we stack up against the conference competition. Should be nice weather. So kind of heading into the meat of the season now, looking to really put on some performances that are going to get us on the conference list. Kind of get people qualified and get them on the bus to Duluth.
That's something you guys have been lacking so far this spring, just seeing the most important teams per se on the schedule?
Yeah, we've only seen one conference team so far, so this weekend will be a really good test for us as far as seeing that other teams within our conference, kind of getting to compete against them. It also gives us a good opportunity to kind of see who's doing well on other teams, who we have to look out for. So I'm certainly looking forward to it.
Where would you say this team's at right now?
For this year, I think we've made tremendous strides as far as where we were a year ago. I think we're still, probably in the bottom fourth of the conference as a team, but I think we're growing. I think we have a lot of momentum. Certainly, I think our performances have gotten a lot more better, a lot more consistent, and I think it's going to take some time. When I arrived 18 months ago, I knew what I was getting myself into, and I certainly think we've had some pretty big highlights. Obviously, putting people on the podium, having NCAA provisional qualifying marks, things like that. But we're still very much in the building stage of this. I'm looking forward to. We have about 13 new recruits coming in next year, so I'm looking forward to probably 2019, 2020 to take a really big step in terms of conference competition and conference standings.
Coming off an off weekend into this weekend, how's that going to play into things?
Hopefully we're fresh and ready to go. We didn't have to travel last weekend. We didn't have to get on a bus and drive 7 or 8 hours somewhere. So kids got to stay home, relax a little bit, get in some really good training. The weather cooperated for the most part. There's nothing you can do a whole lot about the wind out here, but other than that, I think we got in another really solid week of preparation. The next couple of days we'll continue to do that before we head into Saturday in Bismarck. But overall, I'm looking forward to, I'm looking to see, like I said, getting on the conference list, or if you're already there, hopefully inching up a little bit further and getting people on that bus. So.
Who should really impress this weekend just based on the body of work put in the last week and a half when you just had time to train only?
Well, I think certainly, I think when we talk about, where we are as a team, I think we're really, really, really young. Certainly freshman Taylor Lohmeyer, she's coming off of her first collegiate win and 3 top 5 finishes in Billings. So we hope that she can, keep that momentum going. Abby McGee has had just a phenomenal year from where she was a year ago. She was a 550 miler and 5:14, 1,500 meter girl. She's already PR'd by 20 seconds in that event. So the distance kids are going to run some off events, so maybe not their marquee events, and kind of looking forward to seeing where they stand. But she certainly stands out. Dante Gabois, he's coming off of getting a little over sickness, so he was on the podium indoors. So we're hoping that he can get back on track and kind of before he heads out to California, kind of see some indication that he's ready to run fast. So certainly those three. Ben Asen. 2 weeks ago he had the 9th furthest throw in the NCAA, so certainly looking for him to, if he throws I think 2 or 3 more meters, he'll provisionally qualify for the NCAA championships. Derek Wax, he's a Bismarck kid, so he'll get to throw in some friendly confines down there. So I think that group is really who we're looking at to kind of carry us this weekend and as we head into the last half of the regular season and into the postseason.